Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-September love reading. Thanks to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. And for those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and the gap spread. And the way it works is we'll look at the past energies, present energies, and future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards for some additional insight. That's what the bridge and the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Cosmic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that away, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Four of Cups. So, looks like you were in an energy of disappointment, possibly just within your love life in general, maybe not directly related to only this person. But yeah, it looks like you might have been getting a lot of love offers, whether from multiple people or from this person. But I feel like you didn't necessarily feel that they were at the level that you were hoping for. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the Two of Swords. So this is a Libra energy here, and it could just be saying that they were a bit indecisive. In the past, maybe a bit undecided. We do see that they're facing the cards on your side, so I feel like there was some interest there, but they might have had quite a bit of an independent streak to themselves too, so they might have been a bit on the fence as to whether or not they could really put a lot of energy into the connection. All right. Present energy on your side, we have the Eight of Staves. So this definitely looks like an opening of the communication here, possibly through the airwaves, because to me those birds represent communication, and to me that usually represents being at a distance as well. So whether it be social media, text messaging, something along those lines, looks like the communication lines will be open between the two of you. Maybe just because of the Mercury retrograde energy that just kicked up, maybe you're thinking about this person again. But yeah, it definitely looks like you're going to be making an effort and communicating with this person. All right. Present energy on their side, we have Deft. So this is actually the major arcana card for Scorpio. So for some of you might relate more to the cards on this side, but this could just be saying that in general. This could be their energy where, like I said, it seemed like they were a bit indecisive in the past, and this could represent the passage of time, right? Where, like I was saying with the Eight of Staves there, the birds could represent communication, and we see that they have a bird there, and we see the environment around them. So it could just be saying that they might have been holding back on communication for whatever reason, maybe just overthinking the whole process as to whether or not they wanted to express feelings or not. So that's what I see with that. And for some of you, this could even just be saying that they might have thought that the connection between the two of you was already over, so they could be a bit surprised when you reach back out. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Queen of Arrows. So this is Venus energy here, as you can see on the card, and Libra energy more specifically. But yeah, this could just be saying that after you guys make that initial effort, right, to reestablish communication with them, I feel like this is saying that then you'll kind of sit back and see if they're going to keep that connection going, right? So I feel like this is you guys lighting the flame, and then you want to see if they'll maintain it from that point. All right, future energy on their side, we have the Ten of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Wands. So interesting energy there. The Ten of Cups is interesting because usually it's much more bright, vibrant energy that we see with Ten of Cups. And in this deck in particular, if we look at her facial expression, she doesn't necessarily look all that thrilled, right? We do see her back is turned to the cards on the side. So yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, what they feel versus what they communicate could be vastly different, So to me, with that Ten of Cups, to me, that says that they do feel like really happy in their presence, right? They do feel like there's the potential there. Six of Wands could be another indicator of that they do feel victorious when they're in contact with you, right? Feel like there's definitely some potential there. But then when it actually comes to them communicating around it, they could be a bit clumsy with that, right? So they might say something, maybe in their mind it would be attempting to be flirtatious, but it might come across as more offensive, you know what I mean? Things along those lines there. So that's kind of the energy that I get with this person, where they're just a little bit awkward when it comes to expressing themselves, at least romantically, possibly multiple areas of life. All right. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have the King of Cups. So this is actually the court card for Scorpio. So yeah, if we look at the body language here, we do see your back turned to the cards on this side, right? So, and we also see that it's near the edge of the water, but not quite in it either. So, could just be saying that for you guys as well. There's been a bit of withholding around expressing your feelings, and interestingly enough, beneath that we see the two of arrows. So, just like they had the two of swords, you guys have the two of arrows here. And with the artwork there and the symbolism, it could just be saying that you guys might actually get some signs and synchronicities that'll kind of nudge you to reach out to this person. So that could be why we might see the Eight of Staves. You know, maybe you're starting to get some signs that the time would be right to reach out to them. So that could be what's at play there. And then bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, maybe this could be what's at the root of some of their indecisiveness. You know, maybe they were going through some other difficulties, whether it be financial or just feeling like a bit of a sense of lack in general, right? So maybe it's one of those things where it's like they might have felt like they couldn't show up in the connection the way they wanted to, right? So, for example, you know, it's one of those things where there could be good intentions on both sides, but it could just cause friction. So, if you're in that Four of Cups energy, right, that's Cancer energy, and for you guys, that's ninth house. So maybe you had this high idealized vision of what you want a connection to be, right? And this person might come forward and feel like, well, it doesn't seem like they're interested, right? And then you might, so those energies could kind of play off of each other in a negative way, where you're just thinking, oh, they're not putting in enough effort. They're thinking, oh, I don't have enough to offer, you know what I mean? So it could just be one of those things that starts to snowball a little bit. But yeah, this could definitely be at the root of why they might have been a bit reserved when it came to expressing themselves. With that Six of Wands in the future, it could just be saying that maybe they will experience some successes that will help them come forward, but it still might come across a bit awkward. So just be on the lookout for that at the very least. Alright, so moving on to the Oracle cards. Let's see what we get from Aqua Moonlight deck here. I did pre-shuffle this deck before we started recording, and I'm going to be looking for unspoken messages from you to them, and then from them to you. And I'll be looking for jumpers initially, but if I shuffle for a while without anything coming up, I'll just put the deck down and we'll pull a card that way. So let's see what comes up. Almost have one there. Oh, got two that fell. There we go. And next we'll see what we get from them to you. Alright, and that doesn't want to go back in the deck, so let's see what we got on your side first. Okay. Now we have Don't Go. It says, don't give up on me yet, I'm scared to lose you. So, interesting message there, because the overall vibe that I did get here, and I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, was that I feel like you really just wanted to see this person put in more effort, right? So it wasn't necessarily a lack of interest on your part, but just maybe that whatever they were giving in the past, you were hoping for more, right? And then, like I said, that's why I feel like in the present, you do kind of say, all right, well, let me put in a little more effort here to see what's going on. And then you're going to, in the future, wait to see, okay, now can they reciprocate that energy, right? And, all right, and we have anger. I'm upset and I need some time to cool down. Interesting message there, too. So yeah, maybe there was some frustration. Again, like I said, I feel like if anything, it just seems like you might have been a bit bothered by their lack of effort. And like I said, on their end, it looks like it could have been that they were just feeling a bit of lack themselves. But let's see what we got on their side. Okay. It says, I hid something from you and I'm afraid to tell you about it. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there. I do have to say, if anything, given the Five of Pentacles there, like I said, maybe they were going through some financial difficulties, or maybe just feeling lack in general, maybe feeling a little bit of depression, right? So maybe they were holding that back from you and not expressing themselves. And then, like I said, the energies just clashing that way might have just snowballed. But hopefully that resonated. And lastly, we'll pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And same situation as far as I pre-shuffled this deck as well. But here we're just looking for one card with general advice to wrap the reading up with. Oh, that one there. Okay. you guys got Go the Distance. There's the artwork, and the number is 47. Okay, the relationship message says you either are in or are calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time. For better or worse, as you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself, and are remade in new growth, you are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. Isn't it magnificent? So yeah, it does look like there is some potential there for sure. Like I said, I didn't feel like there was bad intentions on either side with the way the energy was just playing out in the past. I just feel like it created a clash with the energies. And like I said, with the secrets energy, I'm not necessarily picking up on it being anything too scandalous, but I mean, I'm sure it'll come out eventually, and you guys will decide that for yourselves. But hopefully that resonated with you guys. Wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.